Hello and welcome to our channel, The Travelling Wibblies. Today is part of our series of sort of like hidden Kent, and this video's mainly going to be about a campsite. We will show you the little village it's based in, but this campsite in Kingsdown, as it says here, is, I think once you see it, you'll realise why we've done this campsite as our video. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you around the site, show you the facilities, and we will then, go into the town. So this is Kingsdown campsite. Here we are. This is Kingsdown campsite. This is the entrance, or the main entrance, the reception there on your right hand side. Really nice, well-stocked shop in there. Doesn't open till Friday, so that will be the 21st or 22nd. But I asked if he would, the manager, if he wouldn't mind me just doing a video, and he's like, no, he's happy to. So this is it. So yeah, as you come into the campsite, I think that's an overflow car park there. So no vehicles are allowed on campsite after 10 o'clock. So if you do turn up after 10 o'clock and you're visiting people, or you park in there and then you walk to the to where, I think it says it all on here anyway. It's all number plate recognition, so you in and out, contactless sort of thing. I mean, look at the view that's coming into sight on the left hand side there. I mean, this is just on top of the White Cliffs of Dover, really. We chose this site because there's not too much in Kingsdown, but we chose this site purely because of how it looks and its proximity to Dill, where Dill is a really great place to visit, but doesn't have too many campsites. But this is 3 miles from Dill High Street, and from the actual High Street of Kingsdown it's 2.5 miles. So there is a bus that runs. Here, I'll just quickly, these are some of the electric pitches. Unfortunately, there's no hard standing, so you need to be guaranteeing or keeping your fingers crossed for good weather. There's no hard standing, but it's capable of taking large motorhomes, caravans, campers, everything, every kind of camping you can think of it does. It's even, I think there's a bit in the video later on, it's got some cabins, not like log cabins, but if you just want indoor accommodation, they've got that there. There's more electric down there, and so yeah. But yeah, this is the proximity to Dill is pretty good. You could be there in 15 minutes, and if you've got an e-bike, you'll be perfect. We do go into the Kingsdown High Street, or the village of Kingsdown, just to show you what's actually there in a bit. But yeah, this is the main camping field, as you can see. This is when I went there, when some of my mum's friends were here. This is just full of tents, caravans and motorhomes in the summertime. We saw it. We was there about 2 years ago, and it was packed. So yeah, like I say, just over there you've got a golf course. If you're that way, if you like a bit of golf, you've got a golf course. I'm sure you can pay to play. And it was with approach. I mean, the weather makes this look so much better. I was going to do this video last week, but it was cloudy and windy. But today, with the sunshine and everything like that, it just makes everything look better. Here, as you can see just in front of us, we are approaching what is, in the high season, it's a bar. So there's that little sort of like shack on the left there, which is a bar. It does draft beers and I think bottled beers. There is, I do think I recalled a video, a sign, and it's got prosecco, wine, soft drinks, bar snacks, and you can bring your dinners and eat in here as well. And I mean, look at that, sitting in there with that view of the sea. It is really a stunning located campsite. Really is. I mean, I'm sure there are many campsites with unbelievable views, but in my opinion, as my mum, you've got to go quite far to find one that beats these views. And this satellite dish, I'm assuming they've got plumbed in, so they might be able to show football there as well. I wouldn't know why, not just football, any other sports and that, but I wouldn't really know why they'd have that there if that wasn't the case. So yeah, again, there's just the view. I mean, and you can walk to the beach from the campsite in 5 minutes. It's like location is A1. Like I said, like you saw at the start of the video, a bit of a windy road to get in, and you can get in a little bit of trouble with meeting points of cars and that, but you'll get there. So here's the facilities. Not open yet, but I've been in there before. They're very clean, very very modern. This is where you empty your toilet cassette. There, it's got showers in there, male, female, and disabled cubicles. Like I say, yeah, very nice, very modern, and clean, which is all you really want. Down the side there, we've got some washing up facilities, and I think there's another few on the other side of the other block there. And yeah, it's all you really need in a campsite. I would say a majority of the site is off grid. I would say I'm not sure. There is a website that I will leave in the description if you want to have a closer look at the site and find out prices and that. There is a website that I will leave. I'll put in the description and say mention it at the end of the video. But yeah, so this is coming on to what I would say is the more what do you call it? I've lost the word, but that is where you go. You're off grid camping, and again, just getting closer and closer to that beach. There's also a 6-foot perimeter fence around the whole area, around the whole site. So security is pretty good. You're not getting in that, So yeah, there's a lot of things there. There's not much to do in as way of parks, swing parks, and that for the kids, but you don't really need that kind of thing when you've got the facilities of the beach and all that kind of thing. You go into Dill, and yeah. So now we're going to take a look at it from the air. So I hope you've enjoyed that. But these are the cabin blocks, the indoor facilities that I mentioned earlier on in the video. There's bunk beds. I imagine these are probably hired out for like Cub and Scout camps, that kind of thing. Which and just to the side there, they've got their own little area for baths and toilets and showers. So yeah, that's just part of what they've got there. It's yeah, like I say, that's probably hired out more for sort of like school trips and scouts and cubs. But again, I'm sure it's hired out to all sorts of things as well. You know, but like I say, really unbelievable, place. And this is Kingsdown High Street. It's again, it's very much a village of but it's got a pub which does it's got good food in there, and that is something you don't see every day. That is a red telephone box, and the phone still works. I mean, you just don't see that these days. But yeah, this is the main street through Kingsdown, and there isn't, like I said in the video earlier on, there isn't much more to it. But if you are just a couple, or pub's really good. There's three pubs in Kingsdown, and let me tell you, Kingsdown is no longer than three-quarters of a mile long, and it's got three pubs. So yeah, your spot for choice for pubs. This is the Butchers, which is again very well thought of in the area. Very high, does lots of stuff in there, not just your meats, but it does, I think it's got a delicatessen in there and things like that. There is a hairdresser's next door to it, but again, if you're going to be there long enough to have a haircut, who knows? But here is the convenience store, which is just like any other convenience store, little village shop, stocks your amenities. And this is just the walk into or along Kingsdown. It's a really nice area. It's not an old area. I believe it is only sort of like founded about 150 years ago. So it's not like got the historic side of things, but it's just a really pretty place to walk through and have a look about. It's like I say, this is less than 3 miles now from Deal town centre, and you're probably about 5 or 6 miles outside of Dover. You're in the middle there. You're in between it all. But yeah, there's not much in between. But this is there, and that campsite, like I said, the views of that campsite are worth visiting it alone. I mean, I only live 10-minute drive from it, and I'd go there for the weekend just to sit and watch that view. That's the village hall, the Kingsdown Village Hall. And yeah, that's pretty much Kingsdown. There is a street up here that goes into like deeper part of Kingsdown. There's a care home up there that my granddad stayed in for a while as well, which he didn't enjoy, but he needed the break. And like I say, just a really nice village. It's yeah, like I say, not old, but it's got that oldie world feel because of the way it's kind of made. Um, but it's definitely a place that I'd visit because, like I say, you've got Deal 2 miles down the road, and that's really where you want to be going to. And this is a good sort of like place to stop off and because like I say, it's well connected with buses and that. And then we head up to the churchyard. We went into the churchyard actually because it did say Commonwealth War Graves, and my mum does like looking around Commonwealth War Graves. It's the John the Evangelist is the church, and I think I read somewhere it was about 1852 the church was built. So again, not a massively old church. I mean, old enough, but it's just the village church, and it's quite big for the size of the village when you actually think about it. And but we what do you call it? We just had a walk through. Mum likes walking through graveyards. It's she particularly wanted to see the Commonwealth War graves because she has an interest in that. And I'd say just going off the subject, but I've been watching a show on Apple TV called Masters of the Air. You know, if you do get the opportunity, definitely see it as a masterpiece. Really good. So yeah, that's the churchyard, which I'm sure you're all interested in seeing. But some of you, I know a lot of people like walking around a churchyard. So there we go. And this is going to be the last part of the walk to Kingsdown. I hope you've been stuck with this part of the video. I mean, it's definitely a place to come and see. But yeah, this is the last part of it. This is the stretch of Kingsdown that takes you to the beach. And on this little stretch alone, there's a couple of pubs. You've got the Rising Sun and the Zetland Arms, which is on the beach. Um, it's one of them sort of villages where nothing's open Monday, Tuesday, but you know the weekends and that is plenty open. And there's such a mixture of different styles of house in there as well. You know, you've got modern, you've got old. It's just one of them sort of places. Sorry if I'm babbling on a bit, but the camera, I couldn't use the microphone, so I'm having to voice over the video, which is it's much easier if you just talking on the camera. So yeah, but there's the rising sun. Um, that's a nice pub, and this is just a little walkway down to to the beach. So I'm gonna just cut this bit here, and I'll get you back on last part of the walk. This is the Zetland Arms, which is on right on the beach. I couldn't really film up in it because there's people outside it having a drink and having their lunch, so we just left it there. But that's it there. Some lovely houses on the end there, looking overlooking the beach, and some beach huts there. But no, this has been Kingsdown. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry about the way this has had to be put together because of the the microphone not working on the phone on the camera. I will be sorting that out. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up because it does help the channel grow. All interactions, a comment would be nice. I'd like to hear from you and see what you think of Kingsdown. Again, all interactions help the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider giving us a subscription because it doesn't cost anything, and it, like I say, it just helps the channel. So thanks for watching. Again, sorry about the way this has been put together, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next video.